Vasudevaya. Anarpita. Hariḥ puraṭa-pum. Sadā hṛdaya-kandare sphuratu śacī-nandana. Anarpita-carīṁ cirāt karuṇayāvatīrṇaḥ. Samarpayatum Bhakti Shriyam. Hariḥ puraṭa-sundara-dyuti-kadamba-sandīpitaḥ. Sadā hṛdaya-kandare sphuratu śacī-nandana. May that Lord, who is known as the son of Srimati Shachi Devi, be transcendently situated in the innermost chambers of your heart. Resplendent with the radiance of molten gold, he has appeared in the age of Kali by his causeless mercy to bestow what no incarnation ever offered before, the most sublime and radiant spiritual knowledge of the mellow taste of his service.
anarpita-carīṁ cirāt karuṇayāvatīrṇaḥ kalou samarpayatum unnata ujjalarasāṁ sabhakti sriyam hṛdaya puraṭa-sundara-dyuti-kadamba-sandīpitaḥ sadā hṛdaya-kandare sphuratu śacī-nandana. This is the blessings of Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmī upon everyone. Śrī Caitanya Manobhishtam sthapitam jena bhūtale saṅga rūpa kadāmayam dadāti sapadantika. We should pray to Rūpa Gosvāmī for his blessings so that we can understand what is the actual position of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu is the most merciful incarnation to bestow upon us Krishna prema. Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmī understood it. Srila Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya understood it, and we should take their viewpoint of view, what they have studied about Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. So Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmī says, in the beginning, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu was appreciated by Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmī as Mahāvadhana avatar. There are many incarnations of Krishna. Keshavadhrita meena sharira jaya jagadisha hare. Keshavadhrita Nrisimha Rūpa Jaya Jagadisha. Many incarnations, but this incarnation, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, is anarpita-carīṁ cirāt. The mercy of this incarnation is unlimited. It was never given before. That is Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu's mercy. He distributed the most confidential part of love of Godhead. Although we are living in this fallen age, Kali Yuga, but he is giving the topmost platform of loving Krishna, anarpita-carīṁ cirāt. Therefore he is supposed to be the most munificent incarnation. Namo Mahavadhanaya. Krishna prema pradayate. He is giving directly. Krishna prema. It is very difficult to understand Krishna and what to speak of his loving affairs. It is very difficult. Manusyanam sahasreshu kaścid jatati siddhaya jatatam api siddhyanam kaścid vetti mam tattva. Krishna personally says that it is very difficult to understand him. Actually it is so. But Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu's mercy is so unlimited that he is helping not only to understand Krishna, but also he is giving directly love of Krishna. And this supermost platform of love, as it was experienced by the gopis. The gopis dealing with Krishna is considered to be the topmost. Caitanya Mahāprabhu, he recommended ramyā kācid upāsanā vrajavadhū-vargeṇa kalpitā. Vrajavadhū, the gopis, the damsels of Vṛndāvana, they worship Krishna in the topmost loving affairs. They did not know anything but Krishna. For Krishna they could sacrifice anything. Their honor, their prestige, everything. Their husband, their sons, family, that is the gopis' standard. Therefore, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu's incarnation is accepted by Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmī in many verses. One of the verses is here, anarpita-carīṁ cirāt, karuṇayāvatīrṇaḥ. So we should take shelter of Kṛṣṇa Caitanya Mahāprabhu. That is the blessing of Rūpa Gosvāmī. He says, hṛdaya puraṭa-sundara-dyuti-kadamba-sandīpitaḥ, sadā hṛdaya-kandare, sphuratu śacī-nandana. He is giving his blessing that this form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hri, may always remain within you, on the core of your heart. If we simply keep Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu within our heart, then it will be very easy to understand what is Krishna. Because if you understand Krishna, then your life is successful. Janma karma cha dibbam me jujanati tattva. That is only. Our Krishna consciousness movement means just try to understand Krishna. Then your life is successful. Krishna says, anyone who understands me, why I come here, what is my activity, tattā dehang punarjanoti, he becomes liberated. After giving up this body, he does not accept any material body. In his own spiritual body, he goes back to home, back to God. This is our Krishna consciousness. So, if you don't go through Śrī Kṛṣṇa Caitanya Mahāprabhu, it will be very difficult to understand Krishna. That is practical. Just like you young boys and girls from Western countries, you have taken up Krishna so seriously. Why? Because we are trying to understand Krishna through Caitanya Mahāprabhu. So, we should follow this principle. There will be no difficulty to understand Krishna. And as soon as you understand Krishna, your life is successful. Of course, we cannot understand Krishna fully as far as possible. At least if we understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God, this much is sufficient. This much is sufficient. Krishna su Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Matta parataram nanyat kinchijasti dhananjaya. Aham sarvasya prabhava. Aham adirihi devanam. These things are there, already stated. But the so-called scholars and politicians, they misinterpret in a different way and mislead the people. That is going on. Therefore, in spite of Bhagavad Gita being read all over the world for the last 200 years, not a single person became a devotee of Krishna. This is the defect. So, let us try to understand Krishna through Caitanya Mahāprabhu. And as we have repeatedly said, that through Caitanya Mahāprabhu you understand Krishna and spread this cult all over the world. People are suffering for want of knowledge of Krishna. So this movement especially meant to establish the cult of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. The cult of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu is that you become, every one of you become a guru. How to become guru? Jare dakho tare kaho Krishna upadesh. Simply, that qualification is sufficient. Don't adulterate the Krishna upadesh. Is simply present what Krishna says as it is. Then every one of you will become a guru. Don't adulterate. I think, in my opinion, these nonsense things should be given up. We should always be aware that we are insignificant creature. Our opinion and thinking has no value. This should be the first principle. Why should you give opinion on the words of Krishna? Are you more authoritative person than Krishna? This is foolishness. To try to become more than Krishna. There are so many rascals. They present that now we have advanced, we know more than Krishna. So be saved from these rascals. Then you will understand Krishna, and through Caitanya Mahāprabhu you will understand what is the position of Krishna, what is your relationship with Krishna, what is the ultimate goal of life. These things will be clearly exhibited. And Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita is written for this purpose, so that a person who is serious about Krishna consciousness may understand Krishna through the mercy of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. This is one. You cannot jump over Krishna consciousness without going through the mercy of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. And to go through Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu means to go through the 6 Gosvāmis. This is parampara system. Therefore Narottam Das Thakur says, Ei chhay Gosai jar tarmi das. tasavar padorenu mora panchagras. This is parampara system. You cannot jump over. You must go through the parampara system. You have to approach through your spiritual master to the Goswāmis, and through the Goswāmis you will have to approach Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, and through Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu you have to approach Krishna. This is the way. Therefore Narottam Das Thakur says, Ei chai gosai jar taramui das. We are servant of servant. That is Caitanya Mahaprabhu's instruction. Gopi bhattu padakamalayo daso daso dasanu daso. The more you become servant of the servant, the more you are perfect. And if you all of a sudden want to become master, then you go to hell. Don't do that. This is the teaching of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. If you go through the servant, then you are advanced. And if you think that you have now become master, then you are going to hell. This is the process. Dasa dasanu das. Caitanya Mahaprabhu says. So servant, 100 times servant now, that means he is advanced. He is advanced. And one who is becoming directly master, then he is in hell. So anarpita-carīṁ cirāt. So we should always remember the instruction of Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmī. Therefore, we pray, Śrī Caitanya manobhishtam sthapitam jena bhutale. Our mission is to establish the desire of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. That is our business. Śrī Caitanya manobhishtam sthapitam jena bhutale. Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmī did it. He has given up so many books, especially Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, which we have translated into English as Nectar of Devotion, to understand the science of devotional service. This is the greatest contribution of Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmī, how to become a devotee. How to become a devotee. It is not sentiment, it is science. This Krishna consciousness movement is a great science. Jad vijnana samannitam. Jnanam me paramam guhyam. Jad vijnana samannitam. It is not sentiment. If you take it as sentiment, then you will create disturbance. That is the instruction of Śrī Rūpa Gosvāmī. He said, Suti Sthiti Puranadi Pancharatriki Vidhi Vina Vaikantiki Harer Bhakti Utpātayava Kalpitā.